Hello and welcome to this episode of Seldom Differs Terrible Features. Thanks so much for downloading. This week's guest is the wonderful Robbie Cumming. Robbie is a presenter, he's a YouTuber, he's a musician, and he's famously a narrowboater. Robbie is the star of BBC4's Canal Diaries, which is a lovely series that we talk about in the show. I'd really recommend it. I think Series 4 is on iPlayer now, so definitely have a look at that. And also, as a bonus, this series starts in Sheffield, as he mentions in the podcast. Robbie is also a YouTuber with over 40,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel, which is also about his life aboard the Canal boat. He's a musician. He's got 3 albums out. That's Tunes, Volumes 1, 2 and 3. Tunes spelled CHOONS. And Volumes 1 and 2 of those have just been released on CD, physical media, if you can imagine that. And actually, on the week of release, made it into the top 50 of the independent album charts. Only a few places behind, the likes of Arctic Monkeys, Sleaford Mods, which is really impressive because it's basically a small one-man operation. And that's one of the great things about Robbie, as we'll hear in the podcast. He has a really inspiring sort of DIY attitude. He just gets out there, he makes videos, he makes albums. He's such a positive guy, he's got such a lovely energy. And Robbie is an official terrible fan of us. He supports us on Patreon. And speaking of Patreon, if you enjoy this episode and want to hear more from Robbie, we've got an additional 30 minutes of material, which we cut out of this because it was such a long recording. I think it was actually the longest recording we've ever done this because it was just so much fun. We just carried on talking. So we've got, an extra half hour of stuff on Patreon. So go and check that out. That might not be on immediately, but it'll certainly be up there within the next week or so. Also, recently, his show Canal Diaries was featured on Gogglebox. And it is a slow TV show. It's very relaxing. It's very calming. It's a show about canal boating. I don't know if all the people on Gogglebox got it, but it's funny to hear their take on it. So what I've done is, to save you going and watching that episode, I've recorded a few of the highlights. And if you listen to the very end of the show, after the credits, there's a little post-credit sequence of some of the highlights of his Gogglebox episode. So that's a bit of fun. Last things last, we still have tickets on sale for our Camden Fringe show in August, 9th and 10th of August at the Etc. Theatre. Please grab yourself some tickets while you still can. They are honestly flying off the shelves. The shelves are looking bare almost, but still some tickets there. So don't worry, you'll get a ticket if you try and buy one. But they are selling fast. That's the line. Okay. Enough of this. Please enjoy this episode with star of Canal Diaries, Robbie Cumming.
Here we go. Ahoy, me hearties.
Ahoy.
And welcome aboard the terrible pirate ship. I'm Captain Matt Sparrow. And we are about to set sail in search of treasure, also known as a game of Who's at the Door.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. It's a very special voyage because we are joined by a man who spends most of his life on water. It's the star of BBC4's Canal Diaries. It's Robbie Cumming, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
He's on the boat. Now, listen, Robbie, I want to get chatting to you here, but we are about to set sail. We're not in the studio today because we're off on an exhibition. Exhibition. Now, before we set sail, Robbie, I think it's best us three boys basically get to know you. To see what you're about, because this this journey is going to take...
What's the word you're trying to think of? Because I can't think of it either.
Expedition.
Yep,
you're all on board. Literally.
Expedition. Who's on board?
Yeah.
I'm on board. We're on board.
We're all on board. This journey will take, in real time, roughly 3 months.
Oh,
and it's important that you know this. This is a 3-month journey.
Right.
Okay.
We're all going to be on this ship.
Yeah.
So we're going to be at sea. That's going to be important later. Okay.
Right.
But so we want to get to know you a bit more, Robert, because obviously I know these guys. We've done a lot of podcasting together. We've known each other for a long time. Now, technically, I've known Robbie for 13 years. So let's get to know you, though.
Yeah.
And my first question, I just want to, for me and the listener, How does an illustrator end up on with a BBC show about life on a narrowboat? In one sentence.
One sentence. Bloody hell. It wasn't as simple as just drawing boats. But that's the answer, yeah. Just drawing some boats. They were like, yeah, do you want a TV show?
Bought boat, bought phone, record, success.
Is that essentially what happened?
Yeah.
So you were an illustrator originally, is that right? Was that your...
No, I actually first started out making comedy sketches.
Right, of course.
And
Which
I
is
think
how we met, of course.
Yeah, that's how we met. I was part of Comedy Film Festival.
Oh, so you were actually one of the... Oh, okay.
And I saw your entry, and it's still on YouTube, and you must see it if you haven't seen it, but it's... What was it called? Testing was the name of the sketch.
That's right.
And the way it's edited, it's black and white, isn't it?
Yeah, it's sort of... Yeah, the colours are weird, actually. It's not... Yeah, it's not fully black and white, but go on. Yeah,
I won't ruin the sort of premise, but it was the way it was edited.
That sketch is 14 years old, please.
14 years old?
Spoilers are fine.
But I've still not seen anything like that since. And it was almost... So it was almost like pictures with the audio at the top. And I thought, I've got to try and meet these guys and try and flog them some greetings cards that I've been illustrating.
Oh, right. So you were specifically on the hunt for us then when we were at this.
Yeah,
so you'd already seen the thing, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
And you made it seem like a chance encounter. Nice.
I was stalking you right from the start.
I bought one of those greetings cards.
Yeah, it worked.
Still got it.
you designed some greeting cards, were you? And you basically turning up and you're just selling them to people that were there. But they were very funny. And John actually still has one.
To
this day.
A slightly blasphemous Christmas card.
You know?
So I wonder, but then how did we stay in touch after that then? Because
I don't know, really. Just sort of...
Because it's a point. Because you just said we've known each other 13 years, but you didn't clarify the fact, but we've not actually seen Robbie since that one 13 years. Because you were just like, we need to get to... You said, of course I know these guys. I've known Robbie 13 years, but we do need to get to know you.
I think this is known as a parasocial relationship.
Ooh.
Is that a thing? Okay, that makes sense.
okay, I like this.
Is that through like online
Like when
or...
you think you know someone just because you've seen them online.
Right, okay, yeah.
And you probably get people come up to you talking to you or expect you to be like a certain character.
Ryan gets that a lot actually from some of my friends that I've made.
Right, yeah.
Who have seen the videos but have never met you, but then they meet you and they're like, oh.
And I've definitely had it with like comedians who I've met where I've seen so much of their stuff that I feel like I know them. And it's actually quite awkward sometimes with that situation because I feel like if I meet someone fresh, I can ask them all these questions about their life and who they are, what they're up to, and what they do. And sometimes I'll meet someone who I'm a fan of. Like I've met, for example, Tim Key a couple of times.
Yeah.
And I always find that, like I'm a massive fan of him. So I find that already daunting. But on top of that, I'm like, but I also know quite a lot about you and what you do. And, you know, so I can't have the normal like opening gambit conversations. But anyway, back to Robbie.
Yeah, it's a good point you made there about
13, and we had
not meeting each other.
Yeah, we met 13 years ago, and we've had this parasocial, which I like this new term.
I like this
relationship, where you've been watching our comedy, listening to our podcast. Yeah. You are a terrible fan. It's the first time we've had a true thoughts on the show.
So
this is a first.
That is a good.
It's a Patreon.
Yeah,
it's first Patreon on the show.
I can't believe it.
An official terrible fan.
Yeah, and it would just say it's weird for you because you've broken through into the podcast.
I've got to say, for all the terrible fans listening, this is a dream come true.
I've
broken the fourth wall. I'm in.
I mean, have you seen that cloth in the corner? Have you got your eye on the cloth in the corner?
Yeah. I can't believe it. You think it's all made up? No, it's all true. Everything.
People say that, don't they? And they get in and go, "Oh my god, he's like the Willy Wonka's chocolate factory," but in reverse. Ryan.
What does that mean?
Just move on. Come on.
But then it works both ways because I've also been watching you on YouTube and on your TV show, Canal Boat Diaries. But the thing is, you weren't doing TV shows in Canal Boat Diaries or YouTube or even living on a canal boat when we met.
Proper loser. Yeah.
So
you didn't even have that.
I didn't know what to do. I was one of those people. I think people can relate to this. I just didn't know what to do. My life.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
Comedy was a dream for a while. But I don't know. I saw how hard it was.
Yeah.
I just sort of bottled it and decided
you
to
were
do
saying to
something
me
else.
before the show that you did do sort of stand up a few times, right? And you were saying you went to New York City and did stand up in New York City.
I never knew this.
Can you believe that?
You went to the Big Apple to do some stand. You thought that's where the stand-ups go.
Let's just go straight to the meat. Let's just go there.
Yeah.
And I did it in a room full of other comedians, which is even worse.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just told that wonky donkey joke. You know the one.
I don't know if I know it.
Right.
What do you call a donkey with 3 legs? A wonky donkey. What do you call a donkey with 3 legs and 1 eye? A winky wonky donkey.
Yeah.
What do you call a donkey with 3 legs, 1 eye, and likes to touch itself quite a lot? I think I just left it there. And
This guy's gonna be a star.
I want to sign this guy. Who the fuck is this guy came in here today? I was gonna retire, but fuck it, this guy's got it.
So it
got
wasn't
it,
great. It wasn't great, but
I don't know what it is, but you got it.
Yeah, it was like that.
That's good.
No, fair play.
It's pretty cool though, to go on holiday to New York and then just do a bit of stand up, isn't it? I mean,
100%.
whatever.
Yeah,
It was exactly that.
So, yeah, look, that's
So I'll do
amazing.
some of
Like,
that.
what a thing to do. But so then you try and get into comedy. You were doing some illustrating. Were you working what were you doing as a job before you got the narrowboat?
A bit of like manufacturing, working in pubs and that, but also did quite a bit of marketing style jobs.
Right.
I was really keen on how things look, graphic design, all that sort of stuff, logos and things. So,
Yeah.
And I used that to try and build my own sort of little brand. It was called Comedy. It's supposed to be like comedy with a bunged up nose, but it just found it really difficult to get people to search for it.
But I think that's
What do you mean
I like
comedy?
comedy.
No, I mean comedy.
I see what you mean,
I think it's like earlier on there when I was saying like it stuck with me. Like I remembered it. Like I said it to you earlier. Comedy with a block nose, you know.
But yeah, so after that, I just thought, you know what, that's not working really. I really like music. I've always written songs, and illustration as well, that graphic design element. How do I mix all of that and video editing, of course, as well? Because I did a lot of comedy sketches for YouTube, and it just all came together when I got my boat in 2016.
You had a hook, I suppose, in a sense with that.
Because I think it's just really interesting for people to learn about it. You know, as we're on this voyage together, we're all gonna see some sights along the way. I think.
I should
Well,
hope
that's
so.
a good point.
I just watched your video of looking back on what your boat looked like when you got it, and I was like, whoa, that's a project. That's a big project. Yeah.
Chip away at it
Because you didn't
at a time.
have you didn't have any boating experience, did you, at the time? You just like, I'm going to get a
or DIY experience.
Which is maybe what makes it more interesting, the YouTube
Yeah,
channel, because it's
100%.
like anyone can watch
yeah,
this and
that's my
see it from
point.
their point of view almost. It's not like you're an expert. You're just trying
Yeah,
to
because
work it out.
often you see these YouTube channels where it's like, hey, I'm going to show you how to make this in 30 minutes. It's real simple. And then you see the size of their like
their
fucking work studio thing, and you're like, oh, it's massive with every tool you could ever need. Like,
Oh, yeah,
of course,
yeah.
You've got it made there. Of course, it's easy for you to.
just picks up the epoxy resin.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been with like sort of cooking shows with recipes and things, and they'll say things like, "So just grab I don't know if it's American, but we're going to go with it.
Go with it, man.
Just grab the ladle," and I'm like, "Well, I don't have a ladle." So,
Have a ladle, right? It's a
big spoon, isn't it?
so
I thought he was going to say like saffron or
well, exactly. No, it's just like a certain
ladle. It's just a big spoon.
grab the slatted spoon.
I'm out.
Well,
I'm
I don't-
out.
Well, I don't have that, so back to delivery it is then.
Yeah.
How much would it cost for a ladle versus a delivery?
It's not about that. It's about the convenience at the time.
True.
But you started vlogging this experience. So you got the boat. You were like, fuck it, I'm going to just go on the canals. And you started doing it. And then what made you think I'm going to start vlogging? Was it down to being on your own and thinking, oh, I want something to do? Or was it...
Yeah, that's a good point. So it was after a year of starting out. So I wanted to get to know the boat first and, you know, how to actually move it around.
Yeah.
But also I was in Runcorn, which is near Liverpool, but it's not, how to phrase this, but I was just on my own and I was looking around, no other boaters. I had at that point been in London. I think you've probably seen it in London, how all the boats are there together.
Just packed,
Amazing
isn't it?
community
Well,
and
yeah.
young people together. And I was just like, I'm just on my own in Runcorn and this is not what I signed up for. And I've got to do something about this. And that was to make videos that would hopefully bring other like-minded people into my sort
Oh
of...
right, almost just to that. So almost
Social
just to build your
sphere.
social. That's interesting.
pretty much,
Right,
yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
Time to make a few quid, eh?
Well,
yeah. Eh?
Well, but that's...
I didn't even think of that angle though, of like doing it to try and make friends with other boaters and this kind of thing.
Yeah.
It makes sense though. Obviously.
Well, there's not much money involved on YouTube, so like
Well, no,
that
but-
was my initial reason to do it.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
But Yeah.
And then, because now you've got like over 40,000 subscribers, don't you, on YouTube? Is that literally that was from just making the vlogs? And did the news spread that you were doing vlogs, or were you putting it on different sites? And did someone get behind you?
Yeah, I did use social media to give it a little boost, but no, I wasn't too keen on Facebook.
Yeah,
maybe I should do, and maybe I'll have more followers. But
Facebook's dead now, man.
Facebook's
dead, man.
I'd do that.
Although there's probably a lot of narrowboat users that are on Facebook.
And I do have a Facebook page now anyway. So,
okay.
So now I've got to take that back, actually, and say, no, Facebook's great. Yeah, really good.
So how long into doing the YouTube videos did the BBC come a knocking?
Yeah.
The British Broadcasting Corporation.
Or a sploshing, yeah, the BBC.
It's funny, the BBC, isn't it? When you say it like that, you think it's just one person for the whole corporation.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah. If the boats are rocking, don't come a knocking unless you're the BBC.
Yeah, do. Yeah. More the merrier.
And then please.
Well, absolutely.
No, it is a good point though, Robbie, and I do want you to answer that question.
When did they come knocking?
How did you get a TV show, Robbie?
Yes.
How did you?
We want to get a TV show. How did you get a TV show?
Come on, let's wrap it up. We've got things to do here.
It was, I'm afraid, just luck, but also, and this is something I learned through a comedy.
Make your own look.
Yeah, for a comedy event I went to where they were just giving talks about how to make shows. Their big advice from that was do it yourself, and then at least the person who's going to commission that show can see that show.
Yeah, it works.
It might be low budget, but that's fine.
Yeah.
They've got something to work with and to pitch to their bosses.
And that's
because
what-
the BBC is massive and there's loads of layers to it. I was so nervous like, filming the first few bits because I was thinking potentially millions of people, probably not millions, but you know,
was this the
will
BBC?
see my home. Like this is my home that I'm living on.
Was this the YouTube ones or the?
No, when I started filming for the BBC,
right,
and that was in 2019, I think 2018.
So someone's seen the vlogs then.
Yeah,
the BBC and
a producer at the BBC
and liked them.
Who was also like a massive narrowboating fan and all that sort of stuff, which helped, I think. And also BBC4, who commissioned it, they just wanted to make something different. And it is that, because it's one of the only shows I think I know of that where we're just using an iPhone or a GoPro camera.
Yeah, it's incredible, that, actually.
It's like such low budget, minimalist show.
There's an episode, it might be, I'm not sure if it's on I think it's on a vlog when just before you started filming for the BBC, but it's where you're going through a really lovely area and there's lots and lots of weeds and you're having to stop and pull all the weeds out from the propeller.
Yeah.
I think that was just one of your vlog videos, but they look great. Like there's a real, what is it, like ASMR kind of vibe?
It's just
relaxing.
It's just so relaxing.
Yeah.
And just watching that going, oh yeah. Like, just as a vlog, I can see why people came to that, and I can see why the BBC was like, do you know what, this is a really pleasant show to put on.
On that, Robbie, getting rid of weeds, I've done a couple of narrowboat times.
Yeah.
You're clogged up. Full throttle in reverse first.
Yeah, that can work.
Yeah.
That's a top tip there for anyone who's hiring a boat. Just give it a little bit of reverse. You might dislodge it. If not, you're going to have to get down in there. Get your hands
Well, that's
dirty.
another thing as well. I think you've got a very nice voice.
True.
That's true.
Yeah, very calming.
Well, thank you very much.
It's a really pleasant. I was listening to it, I was like, I felt horrible being in London watching some of the journey. And I'm sure there's lots of terrible times that you maybe had, and I want to hear more about that, to be fair. But,
Of course.
but some of the moments I was like, oh my God, that is absolutely beautiful. And nobody there, and just hearing your beautiful voice, and I was just like,
And just
what am I doing? So thanks for that.
I did see a video on YouTube called "A Month of Stress." So
Okay.
that is, was that right?
What's that? A
I
Month
can't
of
remember.
Stress?
I can't remember.
Oh, I thought that was one of
It was
Robbie's
something.
vlogs. Right.
It was something like you were saying. I've just been
It was.
through a month of stress. Did you see this one?
No, it
Was
may
it one of
have been.
Robbie's?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Quite a bad memory. That's why I have to
right.
make the video.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. But
So you got so someone from the BBC saw the show, got commissioned on BBC4. That must have been an incredible moment.
Yeah, like
didn't expect this.
don't forget, I'm from a small town in Dorset. Nothing happens there. Everyone retires there. So I used to go to school, and I was like, they ask you a careers advice. What do you want to be when you grow up? And
I
all
want to be
that sort of
retired.
Should have said that.
Sorry, go on. Sorry.
That's fucking true, though.
That's great.
I just said I want to work in TV and film. you know?
Yeah, classic.
And they're like, forget about it.
Forget about it, you chump.
Almost like that.
A careers advisor said to me that it was pie in the sky. Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like trying to work in telly.
I said I
He
wanted
was
to be a
right.
musician, and they were like, no, I don't.
It's not a
think
job.
this."
Job.
IT though. IT.
Yeah.
Think so.
And
Working
think
in a
about it,
bank, maybe.
Should have.
Yeah.
Should have probably worked in IT or a bank. I'd be.
Oh, 100%.
Maybe they're right, John.
What have you?
Problem. We're all.
Now, come on. Ryan, you had something to say?
No, did I just what we just getting back on track? What were we saying? So sorry, you said something to your careers advisor was like, oh, that's unlikely.
Yeah, in as many words, they just said,
Can you
it's very unlikely.
Yeah.
can you remember this prick's name?
Yeah, no, I can't. That's how little they mean to me. Yeah. No,
Who's laughing now?
yeah, who? No, I think there is a lot of pride there because it's like, yeah,
It's great.
to come from nothing.
Of course.
I don't know anyone in TV. I don't know anyone in music or whatever. And
Yeah.
I've got a TV show and I've just brought out a CD as well. I know not many people buy CDs anymore, but
It's amazing.
like
that.
I'm
Is-
happy.
Let's,
Yeah.
But while you
Great.
said that, is these songs are available online as well?
yeah,
Aren't
they're on Spotify.
Yeah, I self-published those through like a just upload them onto. Anyone can do what I've done. That's the whole point of all
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Like it's all DIY. Just go for it.
and it helps having that audience and then go, oh, do you know what I want to listen to? Because I saw a clip of you, again, you sat on the side of the boat, you're playing the guitar, the sun's out, it's a beautiful day.
yeah.
I'm like,
Absolutely.
oh my God, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah, it's all green screen.
But then, car park in
Stage.
Deptford. But you've got a copy of the CD here for us as well. It's called Tunes. And if you go online and bang in Robbie Cummings,
Yeah, Robbie Cumming
Tunes.
and Tunes. You should
And
find
that's
it. Yeah.
Tunes CHOONS.
Yeah, yes, that's very important. The spelling there.
and
yeah.
what do you think people could be doing while listening to these songs? What's a good thing to do?
Definitely like road trip, something like that. Like
Okay.
going on because it's just instrumental stuff. And if you like sort of DJ Shadow and things like that, you might like it. And yeah, it's
Really
sort
nice.
of dance and folky.
It's very chill out, just sort of ambient, sort of chill
Yeah.
out. I've been listening to it today. Well, there's like 3 albums up, right? Or 2?
There's two on one. And because I've got 3.
Yeah.
But for the CD, there's 2 albums on
Volume 1
I
and
think
2.
because they wanted to fill the
Yeah.
CD space, get the bang
Gotta
for their
get your money's
buck. You
worth.
know.
But it's very nice. It's sort of like it's good sort of if you're working, it's really good like folk.
Yeah,
like
we
focus
had
music.
it on
Rehearsal
we
day.
were doing some rehearsals for
Yeah.
a live show. We had it on in the background. It's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it was nice. It was like,
Really-
literally been like while I was setting up the studio earlier on, had it playing.
And
So go on.
I just want to say, so because is this? Am I right in thinking you've just finished the 3rd series of 4th? It's
Yeah,
4th, isn't it?
fourth
It's
series
fourth.
now.
Well
yeah,
done, mate.
but they're
That's
quite
amazing.
short. You see,
Doesn't matter. It's the 4th series.
so that's
Fourth
probably what.
series.
That's what counts. It's kind of ideal during the COVID thing. Was it just
Yeah.
like, this is
Yeah.
perfect? You
I
can,
started to wait until the pandemic, until things started to reopen again to actually go out and film because even boats were stopped.
Oh
You know,
right.
they
Okay.
didn't let,
shoot.
even the boat we're on right now. That was that was
this
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
ship.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is a different kind of ship. Yeah, deep sea.
So I guess there's rules with canal boats, right? That you have to keep moving. But I guess was that just like brought to a close during COVID, and you could stay.
Otherwise,
still?
it'll explode like Speed. Sorry, mate. Sorry.
That's a good reference.
Give me ideas now.
No, answer that question.
Speed on a narrowboat.
under 4 miles an hour.
Yeah,
We should make that.
there was a comedy on ITV, I think it was Zomboat. That was a really
right.
good
Oh, really?
sitcom where the premise was a zombie outbreak. And we know someone with a narrowboat. Let's go and steal the narrowboat, and then just go off on that. And it's
I thought
idea.
It's
that
pretty
makes
good.
sense, though, doesn't it? It does make sense, though. To be fair, zombies aren't great swimmers.
Yeah. So okay, so you've got your show on BBC4. Where was I going with this? What was I going to ask? Okay. So here's the thing that I think is not quite clear up to now is that you're making these vlogs on YouTube, like you say, very DIY, filming it with an iPad, just like very basic equipment. Anyone
iPhone.
could-
Yeah.
Sorry, iPhone
Yeah,
even.
yeah.
You know, iPhone at that point.
iPad.
Oh, but It's always iPhone. You can film on an iPad though.
You can actually. I shouldn't even laugh at that because I did do a video. I did do a video where I was like, "Look, if you've got an iPad, that's fine." And
that's quite. I mean, it's quite triggering to people with iPads. You know, our friend made a whole documentary filming on an iPad, didn't he?
Oh, shut up then. Shut up.
Yeah. So that's why I thought it might be. But anyway, phone, of course, an iPhone. So different.
I can fit it in my pocket.
Let's just debate.
Well, that is the point. I can fit it in my pocket.
Yeah.
You don't miss the moments that you probably would miss if you had a large format
It's true,
camera.
yeah.
You know.
But then you got the BBC4's show, which is you've had 4 series now. But that's also you're just filming still on your iPhone, right?
Yeah,
With your
It's just
mic,
like
you're
it's just
micing yourself up,
yeah.
you're filming it.
Yeah.
It's all like a one-man mission, even for the show that's on. Sort of, like, is that kind of true or?
Yeah, it's not particularly glamorous.
Is it? But no, but that's amazing.
Everything
That's
myself,
then
yeah.
going out on BBC4.
So
and
do
just
you-
you
that's
filming
the
on your
time
own.
we're living in.
Are you cutting it as well?
No, because on board a lot of the time, especially with the later series. The first one I did a lot of self shooting, but as we're getting into this, we're getting into a bit more of a groove with it, a bit more of a flow, and the producers are on board for a lot of it.
Yeah.
Putting GoPro cameras here and there.
And the
And there's a
drone
drone
stuff
pilot, yeah.
the drone, the drone
Nice.
stuff
Yeah,
looks
the drone.
great.
They're with you the whole time on the drone pilot.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So it's just nice to have company, really. That's a bit
Yeah.
sad, isn't it?
So
But
that wasn't the case with the early series, but now
that's
that's nice though. It's better to have a little team, but
And the drone stuff, when I first saw it, I was like, whoa, that just adds such a
Game changer.
another level, isn't it?
yeah. But because what I was thinking was at first when you heard the BBC were coming and knocking, did you expect a crew to be like filming? Because I would have done, and then
I think anyone would, wouldn't they?
when it turned out, it's just you again.
No,
just
you got to
filming
do the
road.
work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what?
But I guess that is the charm of it, that it's like it's Canal Diaries, it's your sort of video diaries.
Yeah.
But now it's developed a bit, and you've got a couple of people with you at least helping out.
Even some of the executive producers at the BBC, they didn't really understand how it was being filmed. They just thought
Right.
it's he going around with a camera strapped to his head.
Right? Really?
No, I am holding it like you would, like we see in YouTube vlogs.
Yeah.
We see people all the time. Like,
Guy at the BBC. How's he doing that then? Wonder how he's doing that then.
but that just goes to show how good it is at I don't know,
Well, just
taking
how-
you out of reality. Is that escapism? It's all about escapism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So it's very impressive, to be fair, and it's a really good show, and I'd recommend it to anyone. There's some episodes on iPlayer, right? Still, and there's going to be more coming out soon.
Yeah,
maybe
so
they'll
series
be
4
out.
is just coming out. Yeah,
When does that come out?
Yeah, when is it
May
out?
the 1st. So
May
yeah,
the 1st.
Yeah.
The first bank holiday Monday.
Yeah,
And my birthday the day after, so even better.
there we go.
There we
There'll be an
go.
episode on that night as well, man.
Real treat for me.
and your music features, isn't it? I've noticed. Was
Yes.
that part of the reason you made it to have music in the show? That
Yeah.
wasn't just library music, or was that just a happy accident?
They heard that I did it already, so it does save money.
Yeah,
in terms of
happy
TV
for the
budgets.
BBC. They're
Yeah.
like, fucking great. Brilliant.
point,
He's done his
yeah.
own music as
But
well.
you know, when they replay the episodes, I do get the PRS
Yeah.
for that. The money.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna
complicated, but
Yeah.
But
But that's great to do it all.
I still own the music.
You even get music royalties for it. Fantastic.
But the
Right.
best thing about this new series is we start it in Sheffield.
and you don't go anywhere else.
They all Sheffield
Just-
Tinsley, is it? Yeah. How becomes a bloody London then? Should have stayed in Sheffield, done the rest of the series in fucking Sheffield, pal. Just mauled up, just getting pissed every night. Just really took a turn this series. Just not even on the boat. Just like getting sloshed. Okay, well, lads, do you trust Robbie to come on the boat with us and spend the next three?
No, because we were
3
playing
months
Who's at the
with
Door,
us?
weren't we?
Yeah.
Right.
So
That's
Robbie's
the
not
treasure.
even on the boat. Oh, sorry, go on.
No,
Sorry.
we're going to find who's at the door. That's the
Oh, I
treasure.
see.
Sorry,
Sorry.
are we not on a boat now sailing?
We're not actually set off yet.
Oh, we're still. I thought we were moving. It's just the rhythm of the water.
yeah,
Obviously.
no, we're on the water.
But
but
I thought we'd been moving.
I
this
just
whole
want you
time.
to get
I
to
realise
know-
we're bloody anchored, aren't we?
because if Robbie just turned, I mean, it seems like a nice guy actually.
Yeah.
I like
Is
that.
it moored? Are we moored? What kind of boat
Let's
is it?
ask
Are we
Robbie.
in the
We've
deep
got a
sea?
professional.
or-
We've got a professional here. Come in.
Oh yeah, guys, have you finished having a little chat there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So are we going on this adventure together?
Yeah, no,
Yes, we are. Yeah, no, you're very.
Oh, brilliant.
Yes,
Brilliant.
yeah.
We're
No, we're
going
happy
on
to
this
have you.
exhibition.
There was never any doubt in our minds, to be honest. Lads, I forgot to say before we set off, I've got some small notes here. What is it? Yes. Okay, so we're going to take some things with us, obviously, because it's 3 months we're going on. But unfortunately, we don't have enough room for you to bring whatever the hell you want.
Oh.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you, I'm going to ask you individually, I'm going to give you 3 options for things that you can take with you, but you can only choose one of these items.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so I'll tell you what, guys, because we're on the ship, I'm feeling quite musical, so I can explain better through a jingle that I'll sing to you now, guys.
Okay.
You will have to choose one thing out of 3 things to keep. The other 2 can't go with you. I wish it wasn't true, but they'll have to go overboard. But think about this seriously, 'cause you might just be lost at sea. Will the choice you made, be it practical or pleasure, help you find this
So I hope
Absolutely. Good.
Thanks, guys.
I
Yeah.
don't know that you held on the end there.
I know.
I would go so far as to say shantastic.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. So, guys, throughout this journey, the 3 months, slop will be provided 3 times a day.
Slot. Oh, like
As standard.
food.
Slop, yeah.
Right.
Horrible slop.
But is it
But-
nutritious?
It's nutritious enough to help you survive for 3 months without dying.
Okay.
I
Right,
can't
good.
tell you what state you're going to be in by the time you turn up to land.
Because I'm concerned about scurvy. Is basically my point.
Well,
All right. Okay.
maybe some of these options will help.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're getting slot, but not great slot.
I thought I'd ask Robbie this first because he's the guy with all the sea legs, really, if we're being honest. He's spent a lot of time.
Did you say seal eggs?
Sea legs.
Seal eggs.
Sea legs. Yeah, pickled sea legs.
Take those with you,
Don't
Robbie.
tell the RSPCA.
I've got 2 actually for you, Robbie, because I thought this first one is quite a serious one, and I thought you're best to answer this. Salt, pepper, or sugar? Now, bearing in mind, we have 3 times a day. There is cooking utensils, but this is all you've got at the moment.
Hold on. The slop is uncooked.
Wait, slop.
That doesn't answer the question.
Well,
It's like
you
it's edible hot or
You
cold.
can heat it up. Yeah, I mean,
right,
it's
okay.
it's slop.
I'm just
what
gonna
it
go
is.
with. I'm
Salt, pepper, or sugar.
feeling like slop might be a savoury dish.
It sounds good, doesn't it? If
I
I'm
mean,
honest.
3 months without dessert. I mean, all right, it's sweet. I mean, but you're right.
It's got to be salt. I got to have a bit of salt, in there.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
And if we go fishing, we can salt some of the fish. And,
There you
know.
go. There you go.
Oh,
Can
he
you-
has got those seal
Ryan,
eggs.
can you toss the pepper and the sugar overboard, please?
Have I just made myself really unpopular?
There we go.
No, that's fine.
There we go.
Cheers, Ryan. Now, in terms of your luxury items, Robbie, I've got 3 items here for you to choose from. I've got a guitar. I have a mobile phone. Or I have a board game of your choosing.
Oh.
That's a guitar, a mobile phone, or a board game of your choosing. Of course, you can choose one, but the other 2 have to go.
Even though it might really annoy you with me playing it all the time, I can't throw a guitar overboard. So
Respect. Okay, fair enough.
So you because part of my thinking would have been, well, you can play games, board games on your phone. You can play guitar on your phone. You know.
No,
To a degree.
Oh.
not really.
Wait, hold on, can you?
It's not really.
not the
But if I
same.
can't charge it up, unless we've got solar
Hold on.
panels,
Smart
You
thinking.
mentioned that, yeah.
Here come the eggs again.
Here come the sea legs.
No, I think you made a good decision. To be fair,
You made a good decision, to be fair. Can we toss, Ryan, please do... I'm sorry to give you the thank you. Yeah. Okay, so you're left with a guitar there. Now,
Good choice.
I want to move to John here. 3-month journey, John.
Right.
3 months at sea.
I'm up for it.
Do you know what? Just 3 months without a phone would actually be a good thing. I
Thank
think.
you, Ryan.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah, somebody said it.
Yeah.
Finally.
And without sugar, probably.
Yeah.
So I think up to now we're doing.
You actually
Doing all right.
you do need salt. You die without
Oh,
salt. So
my
Yeah.
God. Thank you.
Ryan, sorry, John, 3 months at sea.
Go on.
You can have 10 books of your choice.
10 books.
10 books
Right.
of your choice.
$10.
I thought you said $10.
10 books of your choice.
Yeah.
You can have a Game Boy Color with three games of your choice.
Robbie's jealous already.
3 games of your choice. 10 books.
Yeah.
Or you can have 1 phone call a week.
Oh, Christ.
I don't know. You can speak to your wife and kid, maybe, but or what you can call whoever you want. But 10 books of your choice, a Game Boy Color with 3 games of your choice,
games.
or
3 games of my choice as well.
1 phone call home a week.
Does your wife listen to the pod out of interest? So that's probably going to affect your answer.
No.
I suppose she often hears one side of it, doesn't she?
Yeah, she
when you're
hears-
doing your
hears
yeah.
me.
when you're dialing in.
While she clatters in the background with the cutlery.
Yeah, shut up, Joey, if you're listening.
He's not going to take these calls now.
He's wasting them.
It's a good point.
With
They
that
might
in
not be
mind, it's gonna have to be. Oh, it's got to be the books because there's no power charger for the Game Boy Color. It has to be the books, doesn't it?
It'll last for you. There's enough power
would
to last
last.
3 months.
Okay.
I'm not that horrible. I mean, I'm a weird captain because I should really be letting you, there's not much room on this boat. There's probably enough for a Game Boy Color and a board game, for example. But it's not how it
The
works.
Game Boy Color was the size of a Game Boy Mini, if you
The
remember,
thing
so they're
is,
already
Ryan,
small.
It
What?
wouldn't be a terrible pirate ship if it was that easy to travel on and that comfortable.
Of course.
Oh, I know. I'm going to take the books because some of the books are going to be cooking with slop. So, so I'll be able to cooking with slop and salt.
Slop and salt. Thanks to
100
Robbie.
things you can do in slop.
100 things to do with slop and salt.
Thanks
yeah.
to Robbie, he's got the
Amazing.
season. And can I just ask, real quick, Robbie, with the BBC show, is there a season that you film in, or does it cover? Because I'm interested in like the horrible winter and the cozy fires on the boat and stuff. But do they make you? Well, I say make you. That sounds harsh, but do they give you a season to record it?
Yeah, I mean, they don't make me live my life that I normally would, but this time I get to show people what it is like in autumn and winter. So you will get your wish.
Oh, for the
Okay,
first
that's
time.
Oh,
good, that's
nice.
good.
Yeah,
Nice.
so you'll get to see those lovely fires.
Now, Ryan, 3 months.
Yeah.
You've got your own room, all of you.
Oh,
Now, do you want a copy of Nuts magazine?
okay.
Nuts magazine.
1 pack of tissues a week.
Ooh.
Now, what you need to know about Ryan, if some of the fans might not know this, Ryan does keep a good supply of tissues.
It's just a runny nose.
He's a good tissue guy. If you're looking for a tissue, if you have a small spillage, you go to Ryan. That's the guy you go to.
He's not giving up a tissue for
He's
a
often got
spillage.
tissues. So
Wait,
you get
so you're saying on this
One
boat,
pack.
there's no like serviettes, there's no kind of soft
No,
paper products.
no, afraid
no,
not.
use
Toilet roll.
toilet roll, yeah.
no toilet roll, no.
Oh dear.
No.
So what? He's wiping his ass on his guitar, is he? He's wiping his ass on the books.
On the books. Thank you.
Oh, I should have chosen something else.
You know, there is
He's got-
Encyclopedia
what was Monopoly?
Britannica.
He's got
You might be coming to me for the tissues, maybe. If not, we're going to John and for the books.
yeah, he's got a book on how to wipe your ass without toilet roll.
I suppose you can just shower. Every
Shower.
time.
Listen to this guy.
Thinks there's a shower.
Thinks he's got running water. This cunt.
You've
That
to
was going to
wipe,
be one of your choices, like hot water.
Okay, so
you've got to wipe your ass with the Game Boy
So-
Color.
Look, copy of Nuts magazine.
Notes magazine, tissues, go on.
1 pack of tissues a week.
A week, okay.
That is 3 months. We're out there.
How big's a pack? Is it a small pocket
could-
pack?
Your regular pocket tissue.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're going to have like at least 7 in her. You got 1 a day, maybe.
7 nose blows, yeah.
Yeah.
Call them what you will.
Come on.
Or 1 30-minute episode of a program once a week of your choice. Bearing in mind,
Is it 1 copy of Nuts for the whole thing?
yeah,
Can I say we're going to be actually living the clean life, like hashtag clean life?
Are we
Where
sharing?
no phones, no screens,
No
And
sugar.
I feel like if you,
no,
have-
yeah, it's true. It's true.
yeah, it's just
Are we
gonna be-
sharing at all? Can I get involved in his guitar? Can I get involved
It's a
in
good
his
question.
books?
I thought you'd ask this. No.
So if I chose board game, I would have been playing it on my own.
No. Sorry. In that case, no. You can share if you want. Actually, you can.
If you want to.
Yeah. If you want to.
Oh, we can. Okay. Fair
So John could lend you a book. To be fair.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. I think if I'm totally honest, it's probably going to be of those three. It probably is going to be the Nuts magazine.
Yeah.
And I'll have to borrow a copy of John's book. You know, how to have a wank without any tissues.
Right.
Do it over the side. Come on, man. We're at sea.
Straight over the side.
Robbie, I saw you in a video where, and it was interesting to me because I was like, yeah, of course. Like, obviously, you live on a boat, so you went to a hotel, I think, before a meeting with the BBC, I believe, and you're like, oh my god, bath and just a room. Excuse me. And I thought, yeah, of course, that would be like a hot bath. Would be absolutely wonderful.
I know how you love baths, mate. And
I do love baths. Yeah, it's true.
It's the same with me. You know, if I see a bath, I've got to get in it.
You need to be in there.
Yeah, and that's where I listen to the podcast from. Whenever I've got a bath, put the podcast on.
And
really, you listen in the bath?
It's the best way.
I see what you mean. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, the bath. I'm glad you like the bath. Are there any other luxury items that would be considered as luxury items if you're not living on a boat? If you are living on a boat, that you kind of go, oh yeah, just because television, I suppose you just have, don't you? Now you've got, and like your internet. How does that work? Is it all?
That's
on 4G?
All right. That's like if you've got a mobile phone, you can
4G in it, whatever. 5G. Tether or whatever.
Tether. That's it. But I think simple thing like just power. In winter, there's not enough sun to charge up my solar panels,
right,
or to go through my solar panels.
Yeah.
Do you have an onboard like fire, like a chimney type fire?
Yeah. So the fact that I don't have enough power means I have to burn things like coal, wood and coal. Coal, basically, it is like 3,000 million years old. 300 million year old bits of black stuff that I'd have to burn, and it's just weird.
Feel like it's a shame doing that.
In a way, it's just quite strange, isn't it?
Yeah, I never think of it like that.
No, you don't want to think about it, but it is lovely having a fire on board, but it's just the luxury of being able to just press a button and everything works. That would be quite nice.
I suppose it makes you appreciate it.
Just little things like here when, say, the heating goes off for a few hours or the water goes off.
Yeah.
It's amazing how you realise how much you use water, for example.
Yeah.
Like, you think, oh, shit, the water's off. Then you go to the bathroom, then you go to wash your hands and you go, oh, I literally can't.
Yeah.
You know, I'll just get a drink. Oh, I can't. You know, I know that's not the same as what you're talking about, but there's little things that are obvious.
Oh, 100%. I mean, actually, in speaking of liquids, I've got one for you to decide together. Yeah. This is before we set off on the journey. You need to decide this together. A can of real ale a day, each.
Oh, interesting.
Hello.
A can of brand named lager a day, each.
Yikes.
Or a can of brand name pop every 2 days, each.
No. No, sorry. I didn't even mean to say that. It just came out.
It's like, what volumes are we talking about?
Joe. We can talk about this.
Do we get to drink anything else?
No, we're not having fucking pop.
Someone says, do you want a lager every day or a pop every 2 days?
No, I mean, I agree with you, John. I agree.
Yeah.
I think we're on board. I think.
Oh, sorry, the ale though. I do like ale. I think
ale.
I'm going lager personally.
Robbie, you've got a segment on your show, Pub of the Week.
Pub of the Week.
do, yeah.
Love your little sting, by the way, on that. It's,
it's not at all nicked from Harry Hill's TV highlight of the week. No.
No.
Why would it be?
Them. And because that's the thing, when you go round to like nice places in the country, nice places that you might moor up in and stuff, they tend to have real ales, don't they? So I'm presuming you're a fan yourself of a bit of real ale.
I'm a fan of pubs that do things a bit differently, so it almost doesn't even matter what they've got on tap.
I love this guy.
It's just they've got something else aside from just getting pissed.
Ketamine, pills.
Whether
I see what you say. It's that guy from the Boat Diaries. Because you're a bit of like within the community. You're kind of a bit of a heartthrob, Robbie. Is what I'm saying.
Say that.
Well, I'm saying you're a bit of you're a celebrity.
I get recognised on the canals quite a lot.
Yeah.
You must do, because obviously
it's the one show that is like the Canal guys.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
People are looking for your boat, the Naughty Lass, of course.
Yeah.
Should mention that.
That's a bit odd because it's obviously my home.
Yeah.
And to have some people have like filmed it going past.
Yeah,
and
weird.
Trying to film through the windows.
Weird.
I'm like, well, that's a bit.
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
But I think even boaters in London, they experience it anyway from tourists going up to the windows trying to take pictures for it. So
I think it helps though with your personality. It's not just living on a boat and filming, doing the things that a boater does. I think it is also a large amount of that is to do with your personality and that you're very friendly, you're funny, you're charismatic, and people see it and he's like, oh, he's got this cool show, and he's like, I want to talk to this guy. And I think I saw a video where you were talking about people come find out where you are, and they're like, are you in? Tapping on your window and stuff like that.
They can't talk to me because it's a one-way medium, and it's just me talking to the camera, and that's it. Okay,
so stop knocking.
Don't want yeah.
So just a message. He loves your support. He loves you watching the show.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. You know, it is his home, and you wouldn't like.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
You wouldn't like someone knocking on your window going, "Hello."
I actually have a question for you from my 3-year-old, which is, why isn't your boat red?
Hey, it's a good question.
It's a good question.
It's a good question.
Good
That's a
question.
really
If we're
good question,
breaking
isn't
down, if we're revealing all, finally, if you're admitting the truth about, I don't
The
like people
context
knocking on my
is,
window.
I said to her, I'm meeting a man who lives on a boat today. This blew her mind, and she was like, didn't understand it. I showed her inside your house.
Oh, that's so
I
nice.
was like, look, this is where he sleeps, etc.
John was like knocking on the window with
First
me.
of all, you're in. But first of all, I said, yeah, he lives on a boat. Should we see his boat? She went, yeah. Might be blue or red.
Okay.
Oh, it's a good
Well,
point.
it's funny she says that because underneath the green paint, it's blue, red, yellow. There's other
there
colours
you go.
underneath there.
So she's kind of right.
Oh,
She's
And the
like
engine
that,
itself is kind of blue and red as well.
There you go. Well,
This
that's
is
why.
right. But that doesn't answer the question, guys.
What is interesting, we've got to admit this, Robbie's turned up today with cans of Kronenberg. That is a brand name
That is
lager.
a
That ain't no real ale I'm seeing right there. So,
true.
But he's got.
what do you think?
I'm going lager. I'm just imagining this trip. It's going to be hot days.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I imagine so.
You know, we'll be
Even
there.
if it's cold, we'll have the fire on with the, what are they
swinging.
called? What are those?
Fire, real
Cold
dream.
skull, the briquettes?
Real dream of this guy. Yeah, I suppose if you get enough slop.
Well, harden the slop.
Can we dry the
Oh,
slop out
slop,
somehow and
my
turn it into
goodness.
kindling?
Just burn the boat. Bits of the
I
boat.
like
Got it.
lager because you sort of get something a little bit extra. You get some bubbles in there as well.
And it's quite
like-
refreshing.
it's
Isn't
the-
it?
Use
Champ-
Keely Hazel as kindling.
Is Keely Hazel is a model from Nuts, just to give you. Ryan,
The context there.
are you happy to go with the brand name lager as Robbie would?
Oh, 100% I'm
He's
behind
in.
that.
Yeah, I'm down for
Okay,
that.
so we're going brand name lager. Right, let's set sail.
Oh my God, are we just saying something?
Here we go. And right, as we're just mooring off now, I think it's a great time just to say hello to our listeners. I mean,
hello.
thank
Good
you
point.
for your patience, Darren. So we are going to start the show now. We've big. We're in a studio on a boat. If you can
it's
picture
mad,
that,
isn't it?
if you can picture this, and we're setting sail to find treasure, which is a game of Who's at the Door. I've got Sir John Patrick in the ship, or shall I call it like the studio? The studio, like a ship and a
Phil
studio.
Collins.
Studio boat.
Studio boat.
Studebaut.
Okay.
I love that.
What?
Studebaut.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. It's good to see you. Thanks for
And
listening.
John,
Yeah.
obviously you're only allowed very specific things on this boat and this trip.
Very
Pacific. I like it. I like it.
Brilliant.
Come on, keep it going. But I'm going to give you.
I tried to make that joke. And
I'm going to give you all a little treat. Okay, you can take one boiled sweet with you, John.
But one boiled sweet.
But one boiled.
A bag of.
Oh.
Boiled sweet a day, of course. Just the one though. What are you going for?
How many boiled sweets are there? There's
You
only-
can have one boiled sweet, as in a type of boiled sweet.
How many types of boiled sweet can you think of? Like humbugs.
There's lots of boiled sweets, right? Am
Yeah.
I going mad? Okay, it's the wrong answer. Cola cubes was the right answer.
Boiled?
Hard sweet, isn't it? Ryan?
Werther's original.
No, you don't have to have a boiled sweet. He's having the boiled sweet.
Right.
I'm having a boiled sweet. He's having a wank.
No, you're having a small yogurt.
Oh, okay. Froob.
Fruit. Good choice. Good choice.
Pepperoni
Great. Thank you.
tubes.
And Robbie, you're on the boat. You've got your guitar. You've got your slop. three times a day. Socks or pants? If you're going to wear socks
Socks.
or
Oh,
pants. Socks. You go for socks. No, that's fair enough.
That's fair enough because you've got trousers.
I
So-
would.
Yeah, you can still put your trousers on.
Okay, that's
I
good. Yeah.
absolutely would agree with you there. Socks, of course. Socks have a pant. Because walking around, what? And you've got to have shoes on or barefoot. Oh, nightmare. innit?
Yeah, no, it's true.
And slippers with no. I don't know. I'm this kind of guy.
No.
Slippers with no socks on is
It's not happening.
sweaty slippers.
It's not happening.
Exactly.
Ryan, thank you so much for bringing on the wheel onto the boat. I know it was a bit of a hassle when I rang you this morning and said, "Oh, Ryan, can you meet me down at the harbour?" But it is here.
Well, it's currently in the water, so I'm gonna have to pull it up onto the deck.
Did I introduce Robbie Cummings?
No.
I don't even know if you've introduced Ryan Howes. You didn't say good old fashioned, at least.
It's a good old-fashioned Ryan Howes here, and you chose a froob.
You got into so many words, but you called me Ryan.
I mean, to
I'm
be
so
fair,
sorry, Ryan.
you have introduced Robbie.
Yeah, we've
That
done
is-
that.
Yeah, no, we're going to spend another 10 minutes doing it, though, because you're right. We need to get it right. We've got good old-fashioned Ryan Howes in the studio boat.
Oh, I like that.
Studio. Thanks for coming down, Ryan. I really appreciate it. And here we go for a 3-month journey. IRL, less in pod years.
okay.
And of course,
Well, you never know.
the man with the experience, the man with the real experience here of being on water for large amounts of time, of course, is Robbie Cummings in the studio today.
Oh,
And he's taking socks with him instead of pants. Socks.
Fair enough.
It's unfortunate. You can always borrow a pair of Ryan or John's, I suppose. They've got loads.
Very welcome.
They
to.
can bring as many as they want.
I might need to borrow a sock, actually.
Lads, so
Yeah, just the one, yeah.
Ryan, thanks for bringing the wheel onto the boat. Now, can we get the wheel? Robbie, you've heard so much about the wheel and, you know, in your ears, but now you're here in the studio or the...
Let me say this.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan.
Robbie's actually staying here tonight in the studio on the boat. Well, he is, of course, he's staying on the boat.
Got 3 months, lads.
3 months of it, but he got in touch before, and he said, "Shall I come early and help you finish preparation on the wheel?"
Oh, right. So is he actually helping?
And I thought, well, do you know what? Yes, I'd love that. I'd love that help with the wheel. And I'll tell you what, Matt and John have never once offered to help me put the wheel together.
It's true, actually. It's true.
Not once.
Never.
I've actually-
In 100 episodes.
It's true.
And Robbie,
true.
the kind guy that he is, he offered straight away. First thing he said was, "Oh, do you need a hand finishing the touches to the
he's a
wheel?"
great
So
guy.
he's already seen the wheel. We've been working on it together. Actually.
Smashing lad.
Yeah. So it's going to be a treat, though, isn't it?
Shoot.
yeah. I mean, number one, I was thinking it's got a float.
Well, of
Yeah.
course.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Oh, I needed his help because it was going to sink before I.
Well, it's covered in netting at the moment. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Like netting.
yeah.
It's netting, isn't it?
Yeah,
Nah,
netting.
netting,
yeah,
innit?
yeah.
Can't see the wheel, but Ryan, do you think you could reveal that wheel?
Well, I'll pull it into position first.
Oh, right. You need to. I like the way you've still got it in another area of the
Well,
boat.
it's under the water now. It's on the deck.
Yeah.
Are we on the? Would we say the poop deck?
We're on the poop deck now, I think.
Good.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
And
It's a very still evening.
is it a case of?
Take off that cloth / netting. There,
There we go, lads.
there she blows.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Come on.
Oh, I can see Robbie's little handiwork. Here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see.
Couldn't help
Ryan,
myself.
you're never doing that on your own.
No.
Never doing that on his own.
There's
Is
no
he?
way.
He's
What,
done
what
it.
gave you the idea, Robbie?
Robbie, what inspired you?
Just, general, maritime.
Yeah, I mean, it had to be.
Nauticalia.
Of course.
It's weird that I didn't think of that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird because you just started off with lead working. I can see there.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. Yeah.
Which is a difficult thing on a ship if we wanted it to float. To use lead is unusual. But
Absolutely. And I was
Yeah,
going for
true.
this space theme, this whole
Yeah.
futuristic space theme.
Yeah.
And then Robbie came and he said, "Come on, Ryan. It's a fucking boat episode."
He's like,
Yeah,
do you know who?
Come on.
yeah.
It's got to be sort of old-fashioned, old-timey.
Exactly.
you
don't
know.
tell me.
And that's what we found. It was a rush job at the end to change it
Yeah.
all over, but
And
we got
Well,
the
does
anchors,
that
we got
is
the-
that the wheel the wheel you've got there is in the pirate steering wheel?
Yeah.
Does that steer this boat, or is it just decoration for the wheel?
It's optional. We can fit it.
Okay, yeah,
Well, back on the boat.
we should.
You want it back on the boat now? or-
You've taken that from the ship. We're in.
right.
Fuck, actually, it's a good point, actually.
Yeah.
That
Because he likes to
explains.
recycle, doesn't he? Of course,
Yeah,
Ryan
that
likes to
explains.
recycle stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Well, we're moored up for a bit, aren't we?
For a bit, yeah. I mean-
yeah.
No, we are floating now. We are
Okay.
off.
Well, look, it looks pretty straight.
We are
It looks
off.
pretty straight for the next.
What do you mean it looks straight?
Going straight.
We're on the open sea.
Yeah,
Of course it looks straight.
The sea looks straight.
Okay, good. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
no
that's all
curves.
fine.
Just to confirm, we're on a
All
canal
fine.
boat on the open sea.
Yes.
Cool.
With a poop deck.
we're on a terrible pirate ship, I'm afraid.
Oh, sorry.
Terrible pirate ship.
yes.
Relax, guys.
Okay, well, it's fine. The sea's massive. We're all right. We're just going to go in a straight
The
line.
sea is
I think
massive.
we'll just keep going in a straight line. But other than that, I like the Billy Bass that you've got on the side there. Can I press the button there?
Of course you
Is
can.
that all right? Okay,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
press it. Oh, wow.
It takes you back, doesn't it?
That really takes me back, that. Was that yours, Ryan, or was that the thing that Robbie added, or did he do mainly the maritime stuff?
Well, I've got one myself.
Yeah.
But I didn't think to put it on the wheel.
No, it's a great idea.
No, well,
And Robbie was going through the bits and bobs.
yeah.
And he said, what about this? And I was
It's
like, oh, yeah, I
perfect.
didn't even think of that.
That is perfect.
I was putting a whole big old like Saturn sort of thing on there.
Do you know what it is, Ryan? It's harmless fun.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
It really is.
There's not enough of it around anymore.
But the 100 crabs.
Except on this podcast.
Yes.
Sorry, John, the 100 crabs.
Forget it.
Okay.
Miss that.
The 100 crabs. We should get one of the books that you're reading on your voyage. But it's a wonderful wheel, and you've put so much work into it. And I appreciate all the stuff you've done, Robbie. I really do. You know,
It's a seaweed
a
here
real
and there.
pro as well on the job itself. But I am slightly concerned. You know, well, I suppose, how do I ask this? Does it still spin, Ryan?
I've not tried it.
All right.
Yeah.
But the base of it is the steering wheel of the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you spin
So
it, it's not going to
theoretically-
spin the boat, is it? You're saying it's disconnected, so it's not going to...
Well,
I think we should
It'll be all
reconnect
right.
it, to be honest. Just
okay, let's
for-
get it reconnected then.
Yeah, because then it will definitely
Bloody hell.
spin.
Because we don't need to be able to control the boat, right?
Yeah.
And now,
That is true.
okay, and now I'm going to spin it.
Yeah.
Right, go
While
for
it's
it.
Connected. Is this?
We'll see. I will find some
I mean-
treasure, and we'll find the treasure, no doubt.
My legs. Sea legs. They're all over the place.
Oh, I've gone dizzy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit.
Did we do a full 360 or are we like, have we gone 540 or have we gone
I
260?
think that was about 1,200, maybe more.
I feel
It was in-
nauseous,
It was
yeah,
in the
I'm
high
just- we're
2000s, in
spinning
terms of
around
degrees,
here.
I would say.
We are spinning around.
And I love that you put Spinning Around by Kylie Minogue over the top of that so
Yeah,
that
it
we
was worth it. It was worth it, actually. It was definitely
it play.
worth it. Robbie, you don't get seasick, do you?
No, I don't. No,
No.
no,
Good.
no.
Good. Well, we're all right then.
But absolutely fine. Yeah.
What did
Apart
they
from
say?
it.
Was that did it genuine or genuine just come up?
Genuine or
Yes.
genuine, yeah.
That's right, yeah, absolutely.
I was going to say not played this in a while, but we probably have played it quite recently, have we? Did we play it with Vaughan? Was that the last one?
Yeah, we did play it with Vaughn, yeah.
Vaughan.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
couple
yeah.
of episodes ago now, mate.
It's true.
Up a few
Few
episodes ago
episodes
now.
Yeah.
God, I mean, Robbie, I feel like I don't need to explain the rules to you on this one, but
You
what
know, don't
we
you?
should start with is the jingle.
Of course.
And
My favourite.
I forgot.
let's listen to this jingle.
We're playing genuine or genuine. Is it matter of fact or is it actual crap? Genuine or genuine. He's got a fact addiction or is it all fiction? Genuine or genuine. His lies are true, but is he lying to you? Genuine or genuine. He lies, he lies, he lies, he lies, he lies.
Genuine or genuine. Well, of course, that jingle is explained exactly.
I think so, yeah.
absolutely.
I feel like it explains it all.
Of course, I'm going to give you 3 facts. They're all true. One of them's not true.
I find this very stressful.
Now, in this game, of course, as you're aware, you're not against each other. For God's sake, you're
No,
not
no,
against each
not
other.
at all.
No.
You're playing as a team.
Of course. And this is one of the things I love the most about this, is that I get to play this game with my best friend, Matt Skillington,
Oh my God.
and my new friend.
Wow.
Hi.
But 13 years, met him 13 years ago.
13 years in the making.
My what's he called?
Parasocial friend.
Of course,
Yeah.
very good point. And my parasocial friend, Robbie. No, my best friend and my best parasocial friend.
Oh my God, this is too
My
cute.
best friend, Matt Skillington.
Yes.
And my best parasocial friend, Robbie Cumming.
It's a dream come
so
true.
Thanks for bringing that word to the table, by the way, Robbie.
wel-
I do
so
appreciate
welcome.
that. I really do. Yeah, do you know what, Ryan? It's very nice of you to say that, actually. Yeah, do you know, I was thinking the other day, remember Remember at school, I don't know if you remember at school, but picture a school day. But not just that, the hottest day of the year.
Oh, God.
Hottest day of the school. The field out there. I don't know if you, Robbie, did you go to school with it? They had a field.
Yeah, we had a field. Yeah.
Do you remember they used to cut that grass there on the hot days, the beautiful, beautiful days? Kids with a hay fever would struggle.
Oh, they were having a bad time.
But no one cared about them. It was back, it was a different time. It was a different time back then. But the tables, if you remember the tables in the classrooms. Now, I don't know if you've ever flipped a classroom table before. Now, I know that it's kind of, it's only in the movies. No,
It's true.
I've seen that shit at school. I don't know if you've ever turned over a table at school, in a school, when I was there, not like breaking in at night.
Not breaking in, looking under the tables. Of
But
course,
it is absolutely ladled. It was back then, in particular, in chewing gum, or as some people say in the north, chuddy, or bubble gum, or hubba bubba, which are the big flavors. Big flavors. Favorite hubba bubba flavor, Robbie?
I don't know, but the bubble gum that we get the little transfers with tattoos.
Oh yeah,
that was my favourite.
Used to have the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtle ones.
Yeah.
I don't know what bad
what
boys.
brand it was, but yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to get it with one of them. It took you chuck it in your mouth. It'd be a couple of revs before you get the chew going. It was like, oof, that's dry. That is dry and old. And then you get it going. Now you get it going.
Sometimes brittle.
The ones at the bottom of
Shards.
But under the table, it's just absolutely covered in gum, bubble gum, hubba, bubba, Wrigley's. And imagine flipping that table over on the hottest day of the year in that baking sun. Just taking the tip of your tongue there and just laying it on that bed of chuddy.
Sounds horrendous.
How sweet the cola hubba bubba and the strawberry hubba bubba are there.
Yeah.
That, Ryan, is how sweet you are. Tamoa.
That is so nice. That is so cute.
That's the worst thing I've heard today.
And how sweet do you find Robbie, Matt? Do you find him sweet?
Do I? Sweet. I want you to go, Ryan, actually.
Well, okay. I mean, I obviously find you incredibly sweet, Matthew. But Robbie here, my parasocial friend, my God, how sweet is this guy?
How fucking
Have you ever, you see a very cute, very sweet child with an ice cream cone.
Yes.
And that ice cream cone is, she or he, it's 2020.
2020. Either
That
or.
child has got, Neapolitan flavours. There's a scoop of chocolate. There's a scoop of strawberry. There's a scoop of vanilla on there. Not only that, she's got raspberry. Not only that, she's got chocolate. Not only that, she's got caramel.
Oh, is rum and raisin there, Ryan?
Rum and raisin
You shouldn't be drinking at that age.
is there. She's got the lot. And she drops that ice cream onto the ground.
Oh, devastated.
But she laughs about it.
Oh, go on.
Imagine the cuteness of a child. And how
Right.
sweet that is. A child not getting upset about
Lord.
the dropped ice cream.
Yes.
But actually laughing about it and going, oops. And that pile of ice cream
Yes.
with the sauces. And by the way, I didn't mention it had bits on it as well.
Oh, yeah.
Hundreds and thousands.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That melts into a gloop in the sun, and it's covered in insects and flies.
Ooh, yeah. Sweet flies.
And that is how sweet you are,
The
Robbie.
whole situation.
Thank you so much.
Actually, and how nice it is to be working with you on this game.
Yeah, no, it really is nice. Have you got anything to say, Robbie?
Yeah,
before we-
same.
Yeah,
same.
same. Cool.
Ditto.
Yeah.
Okay, so John, let's take it away here, kiddo.
Okay.
This is where are we? Pants down wise here.
remember.
I think
I'm just wearing socks.
are we.
You ain't got no
So I
pants.
ain't got
It's gotta.
Up or down, doesn't matter.
Your pants can't be pulled down on this one, but
That's
I feel
one benefit, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah.
It's like I ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Your
nothing to lose
pants
here.
are at least
haven't.
thigh to knee level.
Is
Because
it? I thought we're.
I had you down on the last one.
No, I think our pants were just normal position on
Yeah,
our
that's what I was
bodies.
saying,
And
thigh.
then I think with the Vaughan one,
Yeah. You didn't
John
get
had our
it.
pants down, didn't
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to pull them back up, Ryan.
he? So the
Robbie, you need to. Robbie, we're
Don't
relying
worry
on you.
about it,
We're
lads.
relying on
I'm
you.
loving this.
You know.
Here we go.
But the thing is, they've been at the center of the earth. They've been at the stars,
Yeah.
and at the moment
Sweet, sweet heaven.
they're simply at the knees. It's not bad.
Yeah. No, it's true. Let's do it.
I feel a lot of pressure about this game. More than you guys. King Charles King Charles.
Already sounds like bullshit. Doesn't it?
Prince Charles, me.
All right.
Thank you, Ryan. Up till the 6th of May. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Well,
Would you prefer I said Prince or King Charles?
Well, he's not been coronated.
no,
has
but
he?
I think he's still calling
Like a
king at the
chicken.
moment.
He
Right?
is still King Charles, isn't he?
Yeah.
Charlie.
King Charlie. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, it's King Charles.
King Charles hates whistling.
I love that.
And it's got to be a wind up.
It's got to be.
It's got to be a wind up, that, isn't it? Okay.
Can I continue?
Yeah,
Sorry,
please,
John.
John.
Sorry, John.
That's not the
That's not it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
King Charles hates whistling and banned it in his house, or they probably call it a household, I would imagine. So much so that his 2 sons still cannot whistle.
They're not just do it like just to take the mickey a little bit. Just
What you think, William and Harry?
they sort of poke their heads through the windows.
Quick
and
whistle.
Surely,
It's a little cheeky whistle.
surely, fucking, surely that bitch. What's her name?
Kate.
No, the other one.
Pippa.
He's Mrs.
Not the other one.
Princess of Bleeding.
Tell me her name.
Yes.
Diana.
No, he's talking
The other
about
one.
Princess Bowles.
Megan.
That's bull.
Megan.
Megan. Surely that.
Oh, Megan, sorry.
Yeah,
Did you think I was talking about
Princess
Camilla
Balls.
Pokeballs?
Camilla, that's the one.
Oh yeah.
Surely that bitch Megan
Jesus Christ.
forced him to learn how to whistle just to have another one over on the right.
That's
Probably,
true.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's probably,
probably.
to be
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
Probably.
So he must be whistling by now.
We are sponsored by the Daily Mail this week.
Right, okay, we better rate it.
Always.
All right, that's fact number 1.
It's a good
Fact
one.
number 2.
It's a good one. True or false? It's a good one.
Yeah.
The dot above a lowercase I and J. You know what I'm talking about? The dot above an I, a lowercase I,
Yeah.
and a lowercase J.
I got
as
you.
a little
Yeah.
dot,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Small I, small J, yeah.
Lowercase J has the dot, doesn't it? Jesus.
is called a tittle,
Oh,
A tittle.
which means a small amount of something.
I should know a little bit about this because graphic design is something I'm really passionate about. Typography and fonts.
Yeah, you're coming on
I
with all
love
the
them,
good words.
but so I should probably know.
It's one of them where,
Does
isn't
that
it?
ring
where-
a bell?
Like that dot to us is just the tenner penny. It's a given. When you see like a double one, it's of interest. So you go, "Oh, that's called an umlaut."
Yes.
You know, for example,
okay.
or in French, the little line.
Oh,
well, that's called an
right.
accent. And the reason I know those things is because it's a bit different, so you sort of learn it.
Keep
But
talking.
perhaps I've never known what the single dot is called, and perhaps it is called a tittle. You know, I've never had any interest.
What's your sexiest like font term? You know, like sans
So I mean,
sans
if you do the-
serif. Or...
if you do the accent, sans
I suppose
serif.
it's
That's
how
a whole
you do it.
family of
Sans
fonts.
serif is
Sans
sexy.
serif. Well,
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
talking, keep talking.
It's sans serif.
So what's the little dot called? You're saying, John?
A tittle.
A tittle.
Right. Okay.
All right. Do you want fact number 3?
Yeah.
Rabbits can't vomit. No rabbits or hares or leopards can. Leopards is the group of animals. Yeah.
Oh, right. So I thought you were saying leopards, but in
Thank
a
you, Ryan.
weird way. So they can't
Okay.
throw up. They can't.
The soft muscle doesn't allow them. It only goes one way.
Look,
Soft
Sounds
muscle.
so-
you know it, I know it,
softness.
and you know it. There's a screamer here, isn't there? But that doesn't mean to say it's the false one.
I don't know what the screamer is.
I'm not
For me, this-
sure.
Charles.
Are you sure, Ryan?
No, I'm not. My point is, for me personally, the screamer of like that's got to be the genuine is the one about Charles. No, it's not actually. I thought it was one about Charles banning whistling, but actually he's the
Right.
he's the
That
fucking king.
sounds
he's,
like-
he's the king of England. You know, kings have been known to cut heads off people because they don't like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
And that might be just his little nod to that. You know, he seems like quite a nice person.
He
Really.
needs to be some kind of menace.
Yeah, he's like, what am I going to do to show me authority?
Yes.
Because he's just like a nice guy who likes magic tricks. I mean, at the end of
And
the day,
organic food. He likes organic
food,
quite a lot.
and you know, you think during the army, it's just like
did seem back in the day, kings wanted to be feared, and now they wanted to be made like to look good at an event, like at some fete where
know.
they're holding a big cucumber or being like, oh,
Organic cucumber.
what a great thing you've got
and
going
it's
on
like,
here.
and somehow he's managing to sort of fail at both in a way. Like he's not feared, and he's not really respected. No,
Not feared, not revered.
not feared or revered. But I think he seems like a nice person. But
Yeah, he's all right, isn't he? He's like, oh,
Big Charles.
all right.
Just like it's just a bit of a soft touch. It feels like to me.
know.
But my point is,
That's the thing.
He
Let's
might
get on the
want
show.
to, in his own home, sort of stamp a bit of authority. You know, it's
Right.
you know Harry's walking all over him. It seems.
But
Thanks to that bitch.
But who's in his home? Who's in his home? Who's in his household? And what's his household?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good point. So is this like everyone? He's got staff, of course. Hasn't
He's got staff.
can't
Butlers are coming in going,
I'm picturing him in like a semi-detached in Ansbury. Of course. He's got a palace.
window cleaners.
Window
He
cleaners.
just hates window cleaners, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's a good point. So
Does he
No,
famously?
No, I don't.
Well, no, because no, but the point is,
Adding yet more slander.
but window cleaners famously whistled. I think that's Robbie's point.
Oh, God, right.
They
Sorry,
can't help it, can they?
It's
I
a
would
cultural
if I was
thing with
a
window
window cleaner.
cleaners.
You're right.
So he hates their culture, it seems.
Well, according if it seems if it's we've not even discussed the rabbit here. That I know rabbits have myxomatosis,
We'll get
which
there.
has to do with the eyes, but
I've never seen one.
not being able to throw up. I mean,
Chuck
I've
it
never
up,
seen.
man.
Yeah, it's true.
You
Not seen a rabbit throwing up. So
Has anyone here ever had a pet rabbit? Out of interest.
Yes, I had a pet rabbit called Marigold.
great
And it
name.
unfortunately hung itself. I think it's because it was a.
No, sorry, I'm not laughing at that. But you took me by surprise there when you said that.
I was about 8 years old and I went to clean its hutch out in the morning, give it some fresh water, fresh food.
And a fresh hanging.
There it was, just like hanging from the.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was so sad about it, but it was a boy rabbit, and I called it Marigold. So did it have some kind of issues there?
Well, I mean,
Underlying
2020
sort of,
now, isn't it?
and it's 2020 now,
Oh,
but back then,
that wasn't
But,
2020.
was
but,
like
you,
1990s.
but you were post Watership Down, where like they were called like Clover and stuff like that, weren't they? The boy rabbits were named after flowers.
what do you mean
I
it's-
think you're fine. There's no guilt on you.
It's, exactly. Thanks,
We've got
John.
its
I've been
head-
waiting
head court-
all
sorry,
these
yeah.
years.
No, we should. You shouldn't feel bad about this anymore.
Just
But
feel like
I've got to admit, I am slightly confused as to
Yeah,
Hanging
was it
situation.
So you left a noose.
like a tiny tie. It had a little rabbit tie.
it was just there.
Would it got his head caught in something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you didn't go down to give it its last meal before the
No, I couldn't even do that, could I?
before the
Alright, fair
execution.
But I think my parents are quite relieved because they pretty much did all the work.
Should
Didn't
have
they?
just took an overdose because they wouldn't have been able to vomit it up.
Bloody good
Yeah,
point.
so there was no vomit
It's
in
not a
the.
genuine, thank you.
Yeah, I'd never seen a rabbit.
Yes,
With any
Matt
vomit.
Skillington. I had a rabbit called Thumper. We kept it in the shed and it escaped. It literally it ate its way out of the bottom and got out.
So
Legend.
you never saw your rabbit. You saw your rabbit
Never
dead,
saw it throw
sure,
up.
hung, whatever, but you never saw it sick. Did you ever see
No.
Thumper
I never saw
vomit?
Thumper throw up.
I've
think
never
that's true.
had a rabbit, but I had a cat, and I did see that be sick. Is the interesting thing.
Yeah.
You know, within a few months, it was sick once. at
Yeah,
least.
cats love to be sick.
Yeah, okay.
They do, don't they? Oh, heck,
So that
man.
could be true. That's one of those that I think, yeah, buy that. But that could be why he's put it in there because that's he's tricky. He's a tricky bastard.
All right, we've got to make a decision here because
Yeah.
We've not really talked about the tittle. We did it briefly. But
Yeah,
I think
is
we
that-
covered it.
Tittle.
Go on.
Is that going under the radar
I
there?
don't know. Is that
I've
the
never
thing?
heard.
I've never heard of it, and
I've
I want to
heard
say
of-
that's the one.
And because you've worked in graphic design, would you have heard of an umlaut and an accent and all these other
Yeah,
things?
yeah, of course. I'm
Yeah.
a bit of
Okay,
a
so
typeface
maybe
geek. so
we go tittle.
Yeah.
Maybe we dive straight in and go. If you've not heard of it,
all right,
so-
let's try that.
I'd buy the rabbit one, and
That's
actually,
genuine.
having
I've
thought
got-
it through, I'd buy the Charles one.
Okay.
Oh,
No, but
yeah. Well, I've got nothing
on.
to lose. I've not got pants. I'm just got socks, as we've
Yeah,
decided.
That's true.
So yeah,
Let's
I
do it.
think.
So we're going to
Tittle.
say that tittle is the genuine answer.
so the little
that's the
dot on a
genuine.
J and an I in the English alphabet, yeah, is genuine. That's what we're saying.
Over to you, John.
Where will our pants be at the end of this?
And I never know. Never know. Come on, John. Do it. Put us out.
The genuine answer is that Prince Charles hates whistling.
It was a screamer.
Oh, brilliant! Sorry, lads, I've let you
I
down.
can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Shit. I'm gonna jump overboard. Seriously, I can't handle
Go on.
this.
Yeah, come back.
Come back, like, you haven't
Coming
eaten,
back in,
you haven't
coming
eaten your
back in,
third
I'm
lot of
sorry.
slop.
I'm
Do
saving
you know what
it
the
up.
slot reminds me of? You know the film.
very
What's the film with the
salty as well.
train? The train that just goes through the wilderness. The
Yeah, for
Snowpiercer.
sure.
Snowpiercer.
great,
Yeah, of
And
course.
it's catching all the bugs that are in the air.
Yeah.
That's turned into blocks of black food.
Oh,
for,
okay,
for the
right.
poor people.
Yeah,
That's what I'm seeing the slop as, which is maybe nutritious
It's
though.
close. No, it's close to that. Yeah.
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 It's
I'd
like,
say.
But that's like
spoiler
it's
alert
almost
for
like
anyone
jelly.
who hasn't seen the movie.
John, well done, mate.
Thank you.
Well done, yeah,
I'm
you got
so
it.
sorry.
Still, after all these years, Robbie, he's still. And I thought you come on the show to try and beat the guy.
Yeah. And
he's
listening,
tough.
as a listener, you think, I'm going to
Yeah,
nail that
easy.
easy. Oh, look, that's a
Easy.
screamer right there.
I know.
It's plain as day.
I know.
No, it's a lot harder in
When
person.
you're there, when he's here
When
in
it's-
front of you.
Yeah. I talked myself out of it. My instinct would have been the one that it was. But
May I say, those facts that I got the real fact came from the Beano.
Really?
wow.
We got beat.
What a
the
resource.
boys got beat by the Beano.
Those got me by the Beano.
Flipping hell.
Well,
Did you at home get beat like the boys by the Beano?
say it again,
Let-
Ryan?
Did you get beat like the boys by the Beano? If you did, get in touch. Matt will send you a badge.
No, I really would appreciate that actually, and no.
What do you want me to do?
Wrong one.
What then?
The one that's in between.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, congratulations, John. You deserve that. You know, you've done it again. What can I say?
Oh.
Hold on a minute, lads.
Oh, what's this?
What's going on here? We're at bit of bother. Oh shit! It's the Kraken, lads. I think it's the Kraken.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
I think it's the Kraken. Shit! We're in trouble here. Deep. Right.
Hello, you Earthmen. It is I, the Crack. Hold on a second. Is that the three lads from Seldom Differ and the lad from Canal Diaries on BBC4?
Yes, that is.
Sounds like
us.
that.
Yeah.
Thought it was. What are you doing in these high seas?
We've just come looking for treasure. To be honest,
Treasure? Ah, like every fool around here. And what treasure would that be?
just a game of Who's at the Door. To be fair, just a classic feature.
Oh, but don't you play that at the end of every episode you've ever done?
Well, I mean, yeah, I suppose we do. In that sense,
Right. Seems quite much to, go this far just for a game of that. Well, I suppose, listen, if you let me know when your work in progress show is on and where it is, maybe I'll let you go.
Ryan.
9th and 10th of August, Kraken, at the Camden Fringe at the Etc. Theatre in Camden at 9 p.m.
Okay, that's enough, I get it. Listen, lads, I like you boys, okay, so I'm just gonna let you go, alright? But be careful and be safe, and the next time you venture out into the sea, maybe make sure it's for something a little more important than a game of Who's at the Door, okay, guys?
Well,
Bye.
I mean, yeah. That's objectively speaking there, yeah. I suppose, what is treasure to the
of course.
ordinary. Oh, speaking of which, John, can you just pass me your, what is it, telescope, is it I use on the boats? Periscope, is it? What's it called? Telescope.
Telescope, why not?
Can you just pass me that telescope? Yeah, okay. Let me
Yeah,
just,
here you go. You ready?
yeah.
Passing it over now.
Hold on, let me just open this
Oh.
up.
Here we go.
Okay, hold on a minute, guys. I think I can see the treasure. I think I can see the Who's at the Door feature. Just pop that back down again.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, Matt. That was my swanny whistle. That you played
Oh, the bloody telescope. I don't think it matters. I think we're here.
Oh.
I think
wow.
we're actually at the treasure. I think we've found the treasure, which means I mean, is there any more time for a spin at the door, Ryan?
there. Spin
Spin at the door.
A spin at the door.
Come on. We've had a bit of grog, haven't we, tonight?
Too much brand name.
Is this slop alcoholic?
No, I think the brand named lager that you chose is, and it's meant to be a can a day. But what you've done is
Stored it up.
on the first day of the voyage.
Yeah.
We've just started drinking all of it.
It's like a...
Soz.
Is there time for another spin of the wheel, Ryan?
We're at the door, aren't we? Is the thing. And
We're at the door.
Come here.
Okay, well,
Pleasure.
that's a game. Who's at the door? Who's at the door? Also, if that was the treasure, wouldn't it? It'd be pretty disastrous, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If we get the treasure
Oh,
itself. And the treasure is who's at the door.
Just for the listener at home, Robbie is assuming a position of intense listening, I would call it. He's I was
dreading this part of the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's really ready for this, I think.
Guys, are we all ready for this? Who is at the door this week?
Who's that? Who's that? Who's at the door? Who's that? Who's that? Who's at the door? Who's that? Who's that? Who's at the door? It's a mystery.
I think the person give it twice there. I'll give it one more time. Who's at the door this week? I'm going to go straight to good old-fashioned Ryan Ayers. Ryan, who's at the door this week?
Oh, my God. Put me on the spot.
Sorry, mate. So sorry. Didn't mean not buy it.
What's he called? What's the guy called with the octopus for a beard?
Go on. What's his name? Davy Jones's locker. Davy Jones?
Is it Davy Jones?
Davy Jones? Davy Jones. A great guess. It is a great guess, to be fair. I've got to go to Sir John Patrick right now, just to give me an answer of who's at the door this week, brother.
Is it Captain Hook?
Captain Hook. Absolutely fantastic guess. Fantastic guess. And you know what's a real shame about that is Captain Hook was at the door
Yeah.
all but 2 minutes ago.
No.
And there was a change. There was a change.
My
Oh,
There was a change. There was a change. So that is a real shame, actually. But you might still be in for a chance. Robbie. Robbie. Please
Give him
not.
something away there.
I've given it away. Robbie, who's at the door this week?
I haven't got a clue. I'll just.
It's stressful.
This is so stressful.
It's stressful ain't it, when you
No,
hear
listen.
when you hear in the
Listening
moment.
to it on the show, it's like,
Listen, it's tough. And for any new listeners who are here for Robbie,
oh my goodness,
like it's this game, you know, we played 100 episodes nearly, or maybe more now, and
Yeah.
it don't get any easier. You know, we've let people in 6-7 times in 100,
If that.
if that. Oh, because of course I don't know if you mentioned this, but if we get it right, they can come in,
It can come in.
and if we get it wrong,
Yeah.
they have to stay out there.
Yeah.
can I hear the knock one more time?
Yeah, no, of course. Let me just. I nearly give his name away. there for-
It's a clue.
Oh no! I nearly give their name away.
Oh,
Can we
2020.
have that clue one more time, please?
2020.
If that helps.
Right, I'm gonna say Captain Nemo. That's who I want it to be.
Captain Nemo.
la,
It's
la.
so close.
Because I've asked him so many questions.
It is a captain.
Oh my God.
I will give you that, but unfortunately, guys,
Oh no!
unfortunately on this occasion,
Captain Birdseye.
it's of course Captain Birdseye. It's Captain Birdseye.
no.
Brilliant.
It's Captain
Oh, no.
Birdseye.
Oh,
lads.
He's got it now.
He can't come in
That's
this
a
week.
shame.
What are we gonna do for tea?
No, I don't know.
Absolute real shame there.
Could have avoided eating slop.
It's moments changed.
I mean, I can't believe it. I can't believe
well, I
it.
nearly
Just
said
looked,
Captain
just
myself,
looked
to
at
be
I've
honest.
looked at the show running script here,
It's crazy how
written
it
by
changed.
Matthew Scalise
It absolutely
himself,
changed.
and it
He was
literally.
thought it was a captain.
It literally was written down in black and white. He's just showing me. It literally says Captain Hook on that sheet of
But what, is
paper.
he
But he's gone away. As he says,
He
he's gone away.
dropped out 5
He
minutes
dropped
ago.
out. I
It was
can't
before
believe
you
it.
giving
I
your
can't
answer, he
believe it.
dropped
Yeah,
out.
no, of course.
So
of course.
sorry.
And as always, Captain Birdseye is there to take his
We'll
place.
get that.
As
It was
always,
Captain
yeah.
Birdseye, I'm afraid, in the end.
Can't
Guys,
believe it.
listen.
He was there.
What a shame.
Can I just
At the
say,
door.
Robbie, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show. It really
Same.
has. It really, really has. And you can please do go and watch Robbie's show.
It's all right, isn't it?
Goodness. Canal Boat Diaries on BBC4. It's very, very enjoyable, very relaxing as well. Or his vlogs, or his music, Robbie Cumming's tunes. It's available everywhere, spelled CHOO.
That's Tunes Volume 1 and 2.
Volume 1 and 2. So thank you so much,
2 for 1.
Robbie. We've been listening. Good old-fashioned Ryan Hours. I do not know what or how you do it, but you just seem to do it. And Sir John Patrick, mate, I can't tell you how pleased I am to have you in the studio tonight and on this boat.
It's been an absolute joy. It's been
What a journey. What a voyage.
What a
A real voyage with some real treasure. That's all I can say. Hey guys, I'm gonna leave you with this tonight. I hope you don't mind, but I'm just gonna get as I pull on me ropes and put me boys to bed, I reflect upon the journey and the terrible times we've had. We've learnt about life on the water. We should get out of the city. That we ought to. Hold on. Don't think I've gone through that. We'll keep going. No peaceful days and we'll lose our marbles. There's more to life than Le Miserables. I want to be on a barge, not to be barged around. I want to see a real kingfisher without a bargy mound.
good. That's good.
I want to float for hours without having to see my dealer. Robbie, come and be my captain. Robbie, be my dealer. Sorry, no, hold on. Sorry. Hold on. Robbie, come and be my captain. Robbie, be my healer.
Oh,
good night.
Absolutely.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.
That is beautiful.
Oh my God.
So sorry, John. Captain.
You have been listening to Seldom Differ's Terrible Features with Matt Skillington, John Patrick and Ryan Howes. Intro and outro theme by Old. You can follow them at Old Music on Instagram. If you want to follow the boys at Seldom Differ, you can get them at Twitter at Seldom Differ, Instagram Seldom_Differ, and Facebook at Seldom Differ Comedy. You should also subscribe at Seldom Differ on YouTube. Thank you to Luke Collins at Appley Bridge Studio for his additional audio work. And thank you to all you Patreon subscribers. If you're interested in supporting us, then go to patreon.com/Seldom Differ. And there you can donate as little as £1 a month, that's 25p an episode, that's not too bad, to £3 plus a month, which will allow you access to all of our bonus material. Please do give us a 5-star rating and a review. We'd be unbelievably grateful. Thanks for listening.
On Monday night, BBC4 took us on a boat trip.
So this is Canal boat diaries?
Oh, I've always wanted to do a canal boat holiday.
Are we old enough now?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know fully what a canal is, but there's one in Durham, isn't there?
My name's Robbie.
Hi Robbie, I'm Pete.
For almost a decade, I've been exploring our canals, recording my adventures as I go.
What sort of adventures do you think he has?
Well, whatever they are, I don't think they happen quickly.
Oh.
Got a minor issue here.
Oh, what?
Got to the first lock, and already I've lost something from my boat.
Uh-oh. Well, what have you lost?
The end of a tiller pin. Nice little wooden bit. Ah, there it is.
There it is.
Oh, he's found it.
Yes. Got it.
Never a dull day.
No.
Oh, emergency
That was
over.
drama, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that's the sort of risky things that can happen once you're out in the open water. Well, very closed water.
I don't believe this.
Oh, Lord.
What is it now?
Right underneath the M1, underneath double-decker viaduct. And I've got something wrapped around my propeller.
Oh, no.
It's got something wrapped around his propeller.
Definitely don't want anything wrapped around your propeller. It won't propel.
So let's see what it is. I mean, it wouldn't be Canal Boat Diaries without something getting wrapped around a propeller.
He's not having much luck, is he?
Oh, God, isn't it riveting? He's lost a bit of wood and got something stuck round the propeller. I'm at the edge of my sofa here.
Just setting off, and I realised there's a problem with my engine.
Oh, there's some else. Oh, fucking hell.
The oil pressure gauge is going all over the place, which means it's lost oil pressure.
Oh, just bang the fucker. That usually works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm just going into this lock, and this is something I've never seen anywhere else in the system.
Oh, hang on.
This could be the only lock with a pump-out machine in it.
A pump-out machine, he said? What's that then?
Which, for those in the know, means I can empty my toilet. Let's just hope no one's coming the other way.
Oh, no, there's a transparent flange, Mary, where we might see some of his effluent.
The reason I'm racing on this.
Oh, look, you can see all the brown bits, Steve.
Oh, what's happened?
I've just had a load of wee and poo just spurt all over me.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
This is a complete turn off. I'm sorry.
Oh, scrap that. I do not want to live on a narrowboat.